Welcome my dear students of class 8A and 8B to my history class. Lesson number 4, the French Revolution. Today I shall introduce you the concept of the reign of terror. What is reign of terror? The reign of terror. Reign of terror. What is reign of terror? Reign of terror means one phase of political turmoil throughout France under, such circumstances. The oppressive ruler of France, Louis XVI and his wife Marie Antoinette were captured, although they were trying to escape to Austria during the time of French Revolution. Bastille Fort, revolutionaries destroyed Bastille Fort, and meanwhile, during political instability and turmoil in the country, Louis XVI and his wife Marie Antoinette were trying to escape to Austria, but they were caught and ultimately both of them were executed. Louis XVI was guillotined, and then 9 months later his wife Marie Antoinette was guillotined. But after the death of Queen and King of France, people were divided into two groups. One group raised one question of killing of French king and queen illegally. Both of them were murdered actually. Both of them were killed by the revolutionaries. But they did not wait for the judicial procedures. It was only because of two groups of people, they criticized against each other by saying it that killing of the Queen and King of France should not have been done. But ultimately it happened. And other group of people, they favored the decision of killing and said the killing of Queen and killing of King was a perfect decision. Why? Because they were oppressive. They were leading a very luxurious life at the cost of common people. The condition of the common people had become very miserable. They were misusing their power. Louis XVI did not think of the interest of the common people. He did not have any faith. He did not have any sympathy, any love for the common people. That's why his autocratic rule was overthrown and ultimately he was killed and his wife also was killed. This group of people formed one convention under the leadership of Maximilien Robespierre. This rule continued for 9 months, 1793 to 1794. Those revolutionaries who raised hue and cry for the killing of Queen and King, they were caught and ultimately executed by Maximilien Robespierre. They belong to, clergy group, ex-nobles, and even members of the Jacobin party also. That very party which was formed by, formed by Maximilian Robespierre. He did not spare the members of his own party, the Jacobin party. So they all were guillotined. But ultimately, Maximilian Robespierre also was executed and also was guillotined by the other group of people who formed the group of bourgeoisie, belong to rich middle class people. They formed the group of bourgeoisie and they adopted a policy. That very policy was known as Thermidorian reaction. Why was that reaction? Because of the oppression of Maximilian Robespierre. In order to stop the oppression of Maximilian Robespierre during the reign of terror, during the period of reign of terror for a period of 9 months, the common people, they joined the bourgeoisie and formed one 5 members directory, and they rejected the National Convention of Robespierre. Formed one directory consisted of 5 members. That 5 members directory, due to the conflicts between that directory and various legislative councils of France, this political turmoil gave a rise of a new leader, new military dictator in France. He was Napoleon Bonaparte. Now, Napoleon Bonaparte. Now I am going to discuss about Napoleon. What did he do? Napoleon Bonaparte. Napoleon Bonaparte. What did he do? Napoleon Bonaparte, he was actually a man of iron will. He was determined to obtain power because he had great faith on himself. He knew that the day would come, he would be able to be a leader, a ruler of France. And under his rule, monarchy was ended. Monarchy ended and France became a democratic republic. The revolution not only changed the French society, but also affected the rest of the world, who were also facing great inequalities and hardship. Napoleon Bonaparte, brought a remarkable change in the system of governance. The people became the source of political power. Foundations of the democratic system also was introduced, and the fundamentals of liberty, equality and fraternity were established thoroughly. It had become the principles of the French Revolution. Various economic and social reforms also were brought into practice, and ultimately Napoleon Bonaparte became a very popular leader throughout the world. Ultimately, he became a great ruler of France. Before the Declaration of the Rights of Man, of all the written materials were published only after being approved by the king's censors. It was introduced by Napoleon Bonaparte. Napoleon Bonaparte, a military man during the days of the revolution. He joined the revolution and he dedicated his life for country's freedom. He took an oath that he would he would overthrow the rule of Louis XVI, and as a soldier he joined the French army and fought against injustice done to them. Rise Napoleon. Napoleon Bonaparte rejected the 5-member directory. Why? Because of political instability throughout France. Napoleon Bonaparte, referred to as the child of the revolution. Why? Because he emerged as the most powerful leader in Europe. Napoleon Bonaparte was a brilliant leader, and inspired the troops with his speeches. He conquered many important places of Europe and ultimately established France as one of the powerful countries of Europe. By 1799, Napoleon Bonaparte, seized political power from the Directory and then declared himself the Emperor of France. By the year 1804, Napoleon declared himself to be the ruler of France. Napoleon Bonaparte also had become famous for his Napoleonic Code. According to that code, law and order was strictly followed throughout the country. Equality before law also was introduced, and the uniform system of weights and measures also was introduced by Napoleon Bonaparte. Napoleon Bonaparte, established an image as a great fighter. He declared wars against many European countries, and gradually he occupied many countries of Europe. So these countries came under the control of Napoleon Bonaparte. By this way, France had become a very powerful country during the Napoleonic age. But ultimately, what mistake Napoleon Bonaparte committed? In the year 1812, he declared war against Russia. The troops of France, they could not consider. They felt very much, the Napoleon's soldiers could not consider the large, huge quantities of wave of anger in the country. They were forced to join the army. Napoleon Bonaparte's army soldiers, many of them did not want to go for an expedition against Russia, because when Napoleon Bonaparte took an expedition for Russia, it was winter. They knew that due to bitter cold in Russia, they might be killed there. But Napoleon Bonaparte did not listen to them. They were forced to go for the expedition for Russia, and ultimately in the winter of 1812, he undertook that very Russian campaign, which marked his decline. How? A large number of his soldiers died due to bitter cold. What they expected to be proved to be correct. Ultimately, a large number of his soldiers died due to bitter cold in Russia. Major European powers like Sweden, Austria, Russia, Prussia, they all formed an alliance against Napoleon Bonaparte. They took the opportunity to attack France in 1813, but ultimately France was defeated in the Battle of Leipzig. That very battle cemented the fate of Napoleon Bonaparte. But Napoleon Bonaparte did not leave any stone unturned to get back. That's why he left his country for taking help from Belgium. He marched towards Belgium with a small army, but he was defeated again. In the Belgium, he thought that he would be able to manage Belgium, but Belgium government decided not to help him, on the contrary, declared war. And in the Battle of Waterloo in the year 1815, Napoleon Bonaparte once again, Napoleon Bonaparte's army was defeated once again in 1815. This marked the end of his reign. He was exiled to the island of St. Helena, where he died broken heart. Napoleon Bonaparte's health was reduced to a skeleton because of the oppressive policy, because of stagnation, unhealthy atmosphere. He was forced to stay there only because of the, oppressive measure taken by Great Britain against Napoleon Bonaparte. Napoleon Bonaparte made England to be his enemy. That's why when Napoleon Bonaparte was sent to St. Helena as war prisoner, he was not offered even drinking water. And during that period, he died of starvation. His body was reduced to a skeleton. So Napoleon Bonaparte, while staying at St. Helena, that famous island, he died broken heart. So this is the history of Napoleon Bonaparte, my dear students. Up to this, next day, a new topic I shall re-explain. Up to this, my dear students, thank you.